Right, from the sublime to the ridiculous, let's talk about dinosaurs heading to Barrow. Oh yeah, yes, the prehistoric is in Barrow next week, Monday and Tuesday in fact. This is DinoZoo, your chance to meet the T-Rex, plus many other dinosaurs. Direct from a hugely successful summer season at the West End, runs at the Edinburgh Fringe. We welcome DinoZoo to the county, and it is a brilliant, educational, interactive experience for all the family. Real dinosaurs for you to interact with. Absolutely amazing. You've got to check them out on the internet, because I watched the trailer for this, DinoZoo, and it looks fab. I caught up with, to explain more, Sean Morton, who is a dinosaur zookeeper. And I asked him, what's a day in the life like for a dinosaur zookeeper?
Well, basically our job is to bring out the dinosaurs, look after them, and show them to the kids, get them all to get up nice and close to them.
That's what I know. You're from Australia originally, aren't you, Sean?
That's right, yeah. So the company Earth is an Australian company. They've been working over there and all around the world for a little while, and so we've brought the show over here now. We've just come from 6 weeks in the London West End, and now we're taken out on the road.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, if you guys are all from Australia, then dinosaurs must be easy to handle, because you're from the land of creepy crawlies and
everything will kill you down there.
Yeah. Absolutely. So are dinosaurs easy peasy? Child's play?
Well, I wouldn't say child's play. I wouldn't dangle your child in there. You got to respect them. There's certain rules. I've sat and watched all the Jurassic World movies just to make sure I know how to look after them.
So you're a real-life Chris Pratt?
A little bit, but without the body to go with.
So, Sean, what on earth does one feed a T-Rex?
Well, a T-Rex he's a bigger. Well, it's a bit sort of controversial about the T-Rex. They don't know whether he was just a scavenger or a hunter or a bit of both. The most recent theory that he was a bit of a both. So we like to hide children in the audiences and see if he can find them. But if he's not feeling any luck, we've got some nice fresh guts we like to feed him.
Oh, brilliant.
Local butcher who helps us out with that.
Hey, well, you got great local butchers in Barrow. You'll be fine.
Oh, brilliant. He'll love that. He'll love that.
You'll be fine.
On burgers.
Next week will be grand for you, Sean. And obviously you've got the herbivores as well, which are my favourite. Can you please clear this up for me? Is it Diplodocus or is it Diplodocus?
Well, Diplodocus. We don't have a Diplodocus, I'm afraid. We've got some very cute little herbivores. We've got some lovely little babies, though. And we've got a very cute, which is my favourite, the Leelanasaura, which is an Australian dinosaur. And it's a very, very cute and playful little herbivore there. The kids always seem to love that one.
Oh, I bet. Well, I've watched your trailer, Sean, and it's absolutely incredible what you do. Really, really bringing this prehistoric time to life. I mean, how's the reaction been? The kids just go wild for it, don't they?
Yeah, the kids love it. They get right into it. They know that the dinosaurs aren't actually dinosaurs and aren't real, but they forget that as soon as they go. And it's really for the whole family. It's from ages 3 up. They all love it. There's something there for the adults. We've seen adults screaming, running in the opposite direction down the street. So it's really something for everyone.
Oh, fab. And after each performance, there's a meet and greet session. You can meet the dinosaurs, as you say, in person.
That's right, yes. Everyone gets a chance to get up nice and close to them and take some photos and give them a good old pat.
And when I was a wee thing, Sean, I wanted to be an archaeologist. I think a lot of youngsters do. There's that fascination with dinosaurs. I watched Jurassic Park and I fell in love. How about you? What's your love affair been like with dinosaurs?
Well, yeah, I think every kid loves dinosaurs. We have kids that come up to us with encyclopedic knowledge of dinosaurs I've never even heard of or could pronounce. So I think what it is paleontology really is the science of imagination, because no one was around back there. So we're all sort of doing a bit of detective work to try and find out, and we're learning new things. Like, it's only fairly recent we discovered that dinosaurs had feathers on them. Up till then, they originally thought that they were lizards. And so I think what kids love about it is it's this kind of imaginary, fantastic world which is steeped in history. There's facts. Once upon a time there were these giant creatures that walked on the land that we're walking on now.
Yeah, and of course, as you say, the dinosaurs with feathers, we've got descendants of the dinosaurs now when we look in the skies and in the sea and in Australia with all your crocs and gators.
Yeah, well, the living dinosaurs today, the closest thing we've got to a T-Rex is actually a chicken.
Are you serious?
I am serious. And in fact, there was a study back in the 60s when they were learning how a T-Rex walked. And what they did is they stuck a tail and a big head on a chicken and saw how it walked. And that's kind of how they worked out how a T-Rex would walk, because they got very similar legs.
Yeah. I mean, can you explain those ridiculous short arms? You know, it's this terrifying predator, and yet these comical tiny little arms the T-Rex has. Why is that?
Well, there's a lot of theories on this. One of the theories is that the weight of the head was so big that it had to balance him out. If he had long arms, that it would actually be pretty hard. He'd just fall over. The recent thing is that he actually did have some good guns on him. So although they were small, they were pretty strong, and he would use that to kind of hold on to his prey. It would be great, but he's in no rush to win a push-up competition, that's for sure.
But you're not going to tell him that with those teeth. You're not going to mess anyway, so...
No, exactly. You'll win the push-up competition a different way with those teeth. You're competitors.
Oh, well, Sean, this sounds awesome. And you are, as I say, you're heading to Barrow Monday and Tuesday of next week at the Forum Theatre. Absolutely brilliant. And, educational as well. Get to know the fun facts about dinosaurs and then get to meet them in person. Were you a big fan of Jurassic Park when you were wee?
I was, yeah, and I loved the new one, although it wasn't, now I look back at it and it's not exactly as factual as I thought it was originally. Now I know a bit more about dinosaurs, but, it's all good fun. It's all good fun.
All good fun, yeah. The communicating with the raptors was maybe a little far-fetched.
Yeah. I've tried that, but our ones aren't really good for talkers.
Do you sort of model yourself on Sam Neill in the original or Jeff Goldblum, or are you more the Attenborough character? Who are you?
I'm trying to get the guys to let me have a motorbike on stage so I can do the Chris Pratt thing. So far, it's trying to get past the health and safety.
That would be... You know who my favourite character was in Jurassic Park, Sean?
What's that?
It was the poor lawyer who got eaten off the toilet by the T-Rex.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people, but for many different reasons too.
That poor lawyer, everyone laughed in the cinema. Everyone laughed at him when he was eaten off the toilet. And I said, it was just trying to make the park safe, okay? You need lawyers. I know they're not everyone's favourite, but you need lawyers, okay, for health and safety. And just look at what happened. Right, that was lovely Sean Morton, who is a zookeeper at the Dinosaur Zoo. You kind of have to see it to believe it. Check it out online, or even better, head along in person. Dinosaur Zoo, it's at Barrow at the Forum Theatre on Monday and Tuesday next week, 21st, 22nd of September. On Monday, they're on at 5 p.m. and on Tuesday, there's 2 showings, 10:30 and then again at 5. So plenty of chances to catch this. Dinosaur Zoo at the Forum. Give them a ring on the box office or head along online, but there's always a meet and greet afterwards, so if you've got kids or grandkids, they can go and interact with these dinosaurs. It's like a Jim Henson workshop. It's unreal.